Confidence from the external is temporary and fleeting, while confidence that comes from the internal lasts forever and is eternal. You might get a confidence boost from getting that new car, losing that weight, securing that guy, that girl, getting that promotion, securing that new client, a boost in your income. Maybe you just bought a new house. Whatever it is. But the things of this world are temporary. So when we rest our confidence, when we rest our power on these things that we've achieved, on the things that we've done, on the doing, oh, my confidence comes from doing, then it's temporary, it's fleeting. Versus if you have confidence that comes from inside of your soul because you remember who you are, you remember whose.
Another episode of Lady Boss Energy, where we uplift, motivate, and inspire each other to get our shit together. So today's video, I just kind of threw some stuff together, and I know, like, on a lot of my videos, I talk about how it begins in your mind, and that's where it all begins. That's where it all starts, is in your mind. If we can start to be consciously aware of the thoughts that we think of on a regular basis, like nonstop, all day long, we think of thoughts. We think of thoughts past, we think of thoughts present, and we think of thoughts future. Thinking about things from the past doesn't do anything but hold us back. When we replay situations, negative situations, and negative things that people have said to us, or that we said to them, or what we should have said, it does not serve us at all. It has no purpose whatsoever. So becoming consciously aware of the thoughts that we have, thinking about, well, I should have did this, or I wish I would have did that, that's no good. No bueno. I do my best today, because that's all I have is today, to be consciously aware of the thoughts that I think minute by minute. And it's like any skill, the more we practice it, the better we become. And practice makes perfect, friend. Practice makes perfect, friend. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Let's get straight into it.
Okay, sis, I'm gonna hold your hand as I say this, because I know not all of us were raised by women who loved themselves, who accepted themselves, who celebrated themselves, and celebrated other women. So we've kind of carried that along with us. This is your reminder, in case nobody has told you recently. You have the permission to love what you see.
Yes, you
looking
do.
Back at you.
Yes, you
in
do.
The mirror. You have the permission and the right to say and declare, I am beautiful.
I am beautiful.
I am magnetic.
I am magnetic.
I am radiant.
I am radiant.
I am amazing.
I am amazing.
I am wonderful. I am talented. I am beautiful. You're allowed to say that. You're allowed to celebrate you. You are allowed to enjoy you. To look at yourself and smile and go, damn. What you been doing lately?
What you been doing lately?
You're allowed to be exactly who you are, not with any pretending or masks or people pleasing or taking care of anybody else. You are allowed to be weird. You are allowed to be loud. You are allowed to be expressive. You are allowed to be angry.
Yep.
You are allowed to cry. You are allowed to rejoice. You are allowed to move.
Yeah.
You're allowed.
You're allowed.
You're fucking allowed.
You're fucking
Give
allowed.
yourself that permission, but I dare you.
You're allowed.
I double dog dare you to look in the mirror at yourself and love what you see. Celebrate it. Notice all of the things about yourself that you just fucking adore. I dare you. Get radical. This is the fucking rebellion. To love yourself so fucking much it makes others wonder, what the fuck is she doing? And who
What
the
is
fuck
she doing?
does she think she is?
Who do you think you are?
That's magnetic fucking
I know
shit.
who I am. I know who I am, baby. Celebrate yourself.
Did you want to see me broken?
Men too.
Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries. Does my sassiness upset you? Don't take it so hard just 'cause I laugh, as if I have gold mines digging in my own backyard.
Yes,
You can
ma'am.
shoot me with your words. You can cut me with your lies. You can kill me with your hatefulness. But just like life, I rise.
I rise. We rise, baby. We rise around her.
Don't express those emotions. It's gonna backfire. Don't say nothing. Go get a towel, bite it, scream in the towel. But don't say nothing. Shh. And quietness and confidence shall be your strength. Take a deep breath. Walk it off. Don't respond.
I snapped today. I'm healing. I'm not healed. I allowed myself to be provoked. All I want is love and light and peace and joy and happiness and all the great things for everybody. And I don't even want to talk about it because it's just giving it energy. It's done. It's over with. As I was putting this video together, I'm like, you know what? I should have watched that video, This Rising, for motivation for myself, because I'm 99.9% of the time, I'm really great about not allowing myself to be provoked. But this one, I don't know. It was just something inside of me couldn't take it anymore. But I have to give myself grace, and I have to be patient with myself. Just because I took 2 steps back, I apologize. And I apologize to the whole class. And I'm not going to allow those 2 steps back to erase all the great things that I've done up to this very moment. Sometimes it's hard to keep our mouth shut. It takes practice. It's like any skill. It takes practice. And I'm not 100% healed. I will never be 100% healed. But I'm still working on things in myself that when I allow myself to be provoked by somebody else's words or somebody else's actions, I know that's not okay. And I know that there is still work within me that needs to be done. And that situation, this rising, just reminded me that I still have work to do. And that's okay.
So yo, there's only one bird that's stupid enough to try to attack an eagle. And that bird is a crow. You see, the crow, it thinks it's on the same level as the eagle. And because of this, some crows will actually fly on the backs of an eagle and start to peck its neck. The purpose of this is to make sure that the eagle falls out of the sky. But you see, the eagle's not even tripping about the crow. It actually pretends like it's not even there. Even when the crow is on its back, it just keeps flying higher and higher. The eagle understands one thing. The crow cannot handle high altitudes. The air gets too thin. Eventually, the crow is unable to breathe and it falls off of the eagle's back. Now you see all of your haters, especially when you're trying to come up, they're just like this crow. Only difference is that the attacks never come from above. They always come from below. But the end result is always the same. If you go higher, eventually they'll have no choice but to fall off. Don't engage with them
Elevating.
because that's what they want. Just keep rising and you'll see who falls first.
Just keep rising, my friend.
This time of my life, I thought that the fastest way to having people love me or like me was trying to be anything other than who I was. So I would imitate the way people looked or the way people talk, thinking that that was gonna bring me genuine people. And one thing I had to realize for myself is I don't have to be anything other than who I am. As for you as well. The more you start to realize that is the more you start to understand that you'll attract things that are meant for you as you start to become and be comfortable with who you are. It's like being the moon and you're trying to imitate the sun. You have your own glow and you have your own purpose, right? Trying to be anything other than who you are only throws you out of purpose and dims your light because you're trying to fit in with things that aren't of nature or the same as you. And the more you be yourself and the more that you are comfortable with yourself is where you'll find people that genuinely love and attract and want to give you opportunities because you're just being yourself. I love you.
I love you too, brother.
Remember this the next time somebody tells you that they're too busy.
One of the busiest people that I've ever dated, like busiest, most successful people I've ever dated, was the most responsive person. And I always asked him, I was like, why do you respond so quickly to me or anyone? And he said, communication is a form of respect. And if you respect the person, you'll get back to them as soon as you possibly can. Facts and figures. And he was busy as...
All I'm going to say about that is man or woman, if they want to, they will. If they wanted to, they would. Don't ever let somebody tell you, oh, I was busy, or oh, I was doing. If they want to, they will. And it's that simple. And that's it.
What is the most common manipulative tactic that people fall for?
Why are you asking me?
Because you're knowledgeable?
But you can't answer that yourself?
Well, it's a discussion, it's a back and forth.
I feel like you're trying to call me manipulative, bro.
How am I calling?
Like, how come you can't answer that yourself? Why do you rely on me to answer that? Like, you're trying to say that I'm manipulative or something.
No, where'd you get that from?
Right.
How would I be calling you manipulative? I'm just...
You know how tiring it is to have to deal with that every day? To have people think that I'm some manipulative person because of what we do? And things like what you're doing right now doesn't help it.
What are you talking about?
You didn't even
It's fine.
do
Don't even
anything.
worry about it.
Bro,
Don't worry about it. For real.
do you really feel this way?
I mean, it doesn't matter how I feel, right? As long as you get what you want. Fuck Edison. Who cares
Bro,
about?
do you want to ask the question instead?
Nah, bro, it's okay. One day you'll regret that shit.
What is that supposed to mean?
I'm just saying. God forbid I fucking die one day and you're gonna regret making me look like this. But it's alright, bro. I'm
Make
used to being
yourself look
painted
like
as a bad
that.
guy. So we'll just keep going. I'll give the example. And there it is. That's guilt tripping. The most common form of manipulation that most people fall for. And that's what makes guilt tripping such an unfortunately effective form of manipulation. They know that the easiest way for them to get out of any conflict or any confrontation and avoid taking accountability is just by quickly snapping into character and making it seem like you hurt them some way or somehow. So that way now you're apologizing for reasons that don't even exist.
Right. I was in a relationship with somebody that every single time I tried to have a mature, grown-up conversation with this person, maybe about something they did or something they said that I felt, some type of way about, every single time this person tried to make me feel like I was being negative and that why am I focusing on the negative shit and what, like, bro, I'm trying to effectively communicate with you and you're acting like I'm attacking you. That's manipulation at its finest. And once I learned my worth, listen, I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm waiting for the person that the divine has for me. I don't have time for toxic, pointless relationships that are just a waste of time. I'm not doing it. I'm waiting.
You ever notice how easy it is to get upset whenever things don't go your way? Like when you got everything lining up for you, oh, you lit. Feel like you on top of the world. Can't nobody tell you nothing. But it's like as soon as some shit go left, your whole energy shifts. It's like your whole vibe just changed. You start thinking negative, start doubting yourself and everything you do. It feel like your whole world just falling apart. But sometimes that thing that didn't go your way probably just wasn't meant for you, or it's just not your time to have it yet. Like I always tell myself, whenever something that I really want don't go my way, it's usually something better coming right behind it. The plan that God has for you is more important and necessary than the plan we have for ourselves. The universe might have you on a different path, a path that you may not always see or agree with at first. But in the end, when you finally learn how to let go of all the doubt, worry, and stress that comes from not getting your way, you realize everything always gonna work out in your favor and that you was just tripping over nothing. You just gotta keep your faith and trust that you're still on the right path that you're supposed to be on in life. Just cause something was delayed don't mean it was denied. What's meant for you gonna always be for you in divine time.
In divine time, baby.
Y'all stay fit, P.
Divine time.
Let's talk a little bit of quantum physics, timeline shifts, and soul contracts. And
I threw this one in here to kind of explain a little bit. I do comprehend that everything that has happened up to this point has happened for a reason, that I needed those seasons for the reason of those seasons. And so I comprehend that, but like timeline shifting and all that stuff, not really too educated on it. So I threw this in here. So maybe, I don't know, maybe let's learn together.
Divine timing. So this was a part of the journey that I really struggled to wrap my head around because of the programming of this world and how we've been taught that time is linear. It is not. Time is actually going in circles. And one thing that I struggled to understand when people would say timeline shift, I couldn't wrap my head around the fact that there were other versions of me. So let me break it down to help y'all understand it better. Choices. Choices we have been given, presented with, and we have taken along the path. For instance, my ex-husband, that's a preacher. There is a version of me that stayed with the preacher and is still sitting on that church pew. Okay? Also, a soul contract. He was a soul contract in my life to get me to where I am today. Without being married to him, I would have never seen through the illusion of religion. Everything has purpose, everything has meaning. This is where forgiveness comes in also. It's easy to forgive them, to forgive me, when you understand it this way, that it was there for a reason to teach you a lesson. Life is all about lessons. Earth is one big school. My second husband, there is also a version of me that stayed with him. Yes, I've been married twice. I have no shame in that. Without being married to him, I would have never woken up. Sometimes those people that are placed in our lives to break us and to shatter us is just a soul contract that shakes your soul awake. So without the second husband, I would have never woke up. So I'm very thankful for him. I'm thankful for the dark days. I'm thankful for all of it. Everything is divine timing. Without those soul contracts, I would not be who I am today. Everything's about you getting to the highest version of you. And without those contracts in your life, you won't get there. So have gratitude for them. A version of me that stayed with that soulmate. Soulmates can also be soul contracts. Some are there to stay, some are there to teach you a massive lesson. Mine was a choice. There is a version of me that's still in that relationship, but that relationship was an easy path to stay in. Usually getting to the highest version of you is the hardest path to walk. Actually, it is the hardest path to walk. I didn't choose the easy path. I chose the hardest path because I want to get to my highest calling, the highest version of me. And when you get to the highest version of yourself, that's usually where you step into a purpose. And often your purpose is only your story. And this is where I say, a lot of you are starting to feel that call to speak your stories, because it's going to help others get to the path that they're meant to be on. So, it's just different versions of you, different choices you've made along the way. Those timelines are still there. they still exist. But walking the timeline to the highest version of you is what we're all being called to do right now. With all these energies, guys, this is the biggest energy shift this earth, this world has ever seen. And that's what we're in right now. This is a huge moment in evolution and history and creation itself. We're being called to the highest version of us. And yes, that's the hardest path. It's the hardest version to get to. But once we get there, it's worth it. Every bit of it is worth it. So I hope y'all understand this better. I hope this helps explain it, and I hope it helps you wrap your head around it, because I know for me this was a tough one to wrap my head around. It's just quantum physics. Y'all have a good Saturday.
Thank you.
This is why it's important to make sure your cup is full before you start watering other areas of your life. Your family, get a little love. Your friends, get a little love. Your work, get the rest.
Oh. They don't get a little bit
You
of love, they get the rest of it.
Stuck here with no love for yourself. Now your willpower dissipated, and you're binge eating, and you can't sleep, and you're not going to bed on time. Now you're not getting good sleep. Then you wake up late. Then you get right back to your screens. What you doing? You got to get home on time. You got to put your phone down on time. You got to get in bed on time. You got to skip the snooze. You going to choose yourself or snooze yourself? Don't lose yourself. You got to get your hygiene. Stretch your body. Say a prayer for your creator. Exercise, hydration, nutrition. Come on now. You ain't getting sick when you're hydrated. Now, you can pull from an overflow. Your family, get a little love. Your friends, get a little love. Your work, get a little love. Still got some love for yourself. See? Now you can choose with intention all the way into the next day. But if you don't fill up your cup, you can't pour into others as much as you would like, as much as you may think so. Come on now. Are you choosing your future or you choosing your feelings? Better choose yourself.
But you choose yourself.
You just have to write down your dream and then write down a list of how do you accomplish that. What do I need to do? What do I need to learn to be able to accomplish those goals? And that's what I do. I don't just sit there and worry about it. I just start doing it. And don't be so worried if you're afraid. It's like, okay, I feel it. It's like, that's fine. Just keep working through it. Really, the fear you feel is the unknown. It's what you don't know. And just kind of recognize that it's okay not to know, and work towards a knowingness of things. And the only way to do it is not to be in your head on it, but just to start looking, go out and start doing it, one step at a time.
That didn't even look like the real Tom Cruise. I'm just saying.
Alright people, you glow when you live life in alignment. Alignment is when your heart and mind match up. Your thoughts and feelings about life follow one another. This creates internal fulfillment, which causes people to glow. They look alive, present, and just happy to exist. Sort of like a baby. When people aren't in alignment, they lose their glow. They look tired, bored, and in their heads all the time. They may be dating someone they think is good for them, but they don't feel connected to. They could be surrounded by a lot of friends and family that they know are bad for them, but they don't want to feel lonely. Or making money and working a job that they don't like, when they instead want to chase their dreams or change careers. Life starts to mess up and confuse their inner world. To fix this, a person needs to take action, to change, grow, and take control of their life, so they can live the way they want to. Yeah, a person may be trapped in a situation, but all they need to do is make baby steps in the right direction. As long as they make progress, they will start to heal, realign their inner world, and glow again. Follow your thoughts and feelings. Don't let life hold you back. You'll be happier struggling to make something of it than keeping it the same and doing nothing at all. Go watch my YouTube for more. Drizzle.
You entered into the earth not to get anything, but to give everything. You have everything. You're here to circulate it. So since the world can't make you happy, it's an illusion that it can. You've come to give. You didn't come to get. And so if you ask every day, what can I contribute? What can I give? How can I share? The universe will fill your hands with something to give. If you say, how can I get? You're starting with lack.
That's good advice. That's good.
I pulled this card this morning. I am the example of getting everything I want, and I had an immediate reaction of being fucking angry and pissed off. And the first thing I said was, I don't believe this card to be fucking true, and I'm not gonna fucking say it because my body knows I don't believe it. The thing with affirmations, dude, is we can say them, but if we do not believe them to be true, our subconscious is never going to eventually believe it either, right? We can't necessarily fake it till we make it in this area. So, here's what I did. This card came up. I am the example of getting everything I want, and my inner teenager showed up to the table because I asked, why is this making you angry? Why does this feel like it is not the truth for you? And my inner teenager came up very, very fucking angry I felt like I have been forgotten my whole life. I feel like I was forgotten as a kid, and then my 20-year-old self and my 30-year-old self and my 40-year-old self came up I feel like I've been forgotten. I feel like the universe has just put me here for other people's pleasure, right? And I've struggled for most of my life. I've seen everybody else, or I've watched everybody else in my mind win. I've watched everybody else buy their homes and go on vacations and be fine, and I've always felt like, just tossed aside and forgotten. When I sat with this and I asked for whatever it wanted to tell me to come up, that is when I could then say, but that's not true. That's not true. That's an old program and an old lie that we want to keep believing because it makes us comfortable. At the end of the day, I am the perfect example of getting everything I fucking wanted. And the things that I had always wanted weren't of money or material things. I wanted love. I wanted connection. I wanted really great relationships that had a really great foundation. That's what I got. And then the material things, they're coming too. So this affirmation deck is really fucking powerful. As I was going through some of them, today I am open to meeting my dream partner. I told my fiance this morning, if he gets this card, I'm gonna choke him. I deserve good things. The universe spoils me constantly. I am the blueprint for success. When an affirmation comes up that doesn't sit in the soul, don't force it. Ask for it to tell you what is going on and why you cannot believe it to be true for you. We're not bypassing shit because, well, we think we have to. We're allowed to be angry or upset or feel like we've been forgotten. We're allowed to feel all of those things because they're part of the human experience. But I am going to sit with that today. I am a perfect example of getting everything that I want. What you think?
I've never wanted material things. I've always wanted to just feel real, unconditional love, to have somebody look at me with unconditional love in their eyes and choose only me and not be insecure in that relationship. I've always just wanted bestest friend and have somebody be my best friend back. I came to realize that I had to love me unconditionally and be my own best friend before I could ever expect that from somebody else. And there's a lot of other things that play into that, as far as like my values, my beliefs, my core values, my core beliefs. I know today that what I value to the core has to be in the person I want to spend the rest of my life with also. I can't have a core value of integrity or showing compassion to others and my partner or my friends not have those same core values. I believe that I am in my final season of needing to learn certain things about myself, within myself, and about others. And then the season after this one is going to be everything I've ever desired. I don't need the newest car or the biggest house or the most money in my bank account. I have a 2005 Grand Marquise, and I love that car. And her muffler is loud. She's loud. The radiator's going out in her. But I don't care. She's mine, and I love her. I would just be content having a house big enough for me and my kids and my significant other to have a family and just show love and kindness and compassion and empathy and shine all of that into the world so the world can become a better place. Thank you for tuning in to Lady Boss Energy, where we uplift, motivate, and inspire each other to get our shit together. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you know somebody that needs to see or hear the message that was shared today, go ahead and share it with them. I pray that Most High radiates love, kindness, compassion, abundance, empathy, peace, joy, all the things over your life today, tomorrow, and forever. So I see you on the next one. I love you.